removed May 31st. Okay. Installed May 26th and removed May 31st. I'm sorry.
Old one.
Oh, all the little.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the ones I think we talked about putting in the center downtown.
It's just a different thing.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, the schools do it.
And that still syncs with what we were gonna do from the Knights of Columbus with the wreath.
Right,
So no issues, no concern.
okay, all right. Okay, all right, let's move forward. Bath Development Authority, their meeting is, May 4th at 4:30 at the courthouse. Parks and Regs, their meeting's 4:20 at 7 p.m. at the courthouse. Unfortunately, we had a resignation from Melissa. She is stepping down, so we now have a opening on Parks and Recs to represent the town. So if you know anybody that would be interested in fitting into that slot, bring them forward. We can meet them, give us a little resume. So anyway,
We still have one person.
yeah, I think we
on
still
that.
have one on that.
Spencer.
Yeah. So I think we're okay right now. We want to thank Melissa though. She did come to the meeting. She did give us regular updates via the meeting or by contacting Sharon to say, hey, we have something going or we don't have. So I want to give her a shout out. Thank you very much for being willing to take that position for the last couple of years.
Will we be in contact with our current rep, the rep that's left to,
Yeah,
just
we
to ask that, now that she's
Yeah,
not
we
doing
should-
these reports? that
should
she's-
probably put out a thing that, if he would be willing to come and, I think it was, can't remember the fellow's name.
Spencer Shine.
Shaz, yeah. So, and hopefully he's still willing to serve for a little while. I haven't heard anything otherwise, so. So anyway, okay, planning commission, gonna be May 5th at 5. Is that still a Thursday?
It is.
Okay, all right.
Larry's here.
Yeah, and Mr. Mayor, a little feedback from last month.
Okay.
So we did meet on April 7th. The focus at the time was the rails trails cleanup, which was scheduled for 2 days after that. Anybody who reads the messenger knows and saw the picture. We want to thank the town for all the support. We had 24 citizens show up for it. You saw the mountain of stuff there. Doubled the amount of work we thought we were going to get done. It was incredibly successful. Not in the newspaper, but for public recognition in this forum. The coolest piece of garbage found was this head. Okay, so I thought, at least for us, you guys could see it. Yes, this is the kind of stuff you will find out there. Next year it'll be a trophy for whoever gets the most. And we don't know. But we just wanted to say thank you and convey that across. It was again incredibly successful. So that was and again, as we've gotten the planning commission re-energized and everything else, and I was elected to be the leader. One thing we're trying to do, initially we were focused on a couple of these drill down topics with the rail trail, et cetera. Now we're pulling back and trying to look at a more holistic view of the town's requirements in order to lead to getting the comprehensive planning process going. So again, we're always going to be able to adjust to go down, but we don't want to turn short-term day-to-day stuff into the primary thing. We do want to get that larger view of the town, well, in the future and a broader. So that's our focus of effort this time, Mr. Mayor.
Good deal. Well, I thank you all, and that's great. What we got done on the rails and trails. I know that they got a lot of stuff done up at the cemetery too. I've seen a lot of bags up there, so I've really got to thank the people for stepping up to the plate and helping. So, thank you all. Okay, rails and trails. Did he send anything?
Yes, it was,
So anyway, there's reading material for you in your packets. So for rails and trails, and same thing for streetscapes. He's given us an update on it. So everything seems to be moving along. So anyway,
we did have Rebecca come to the finance committee meeting because we were a little bit concerned about, they just received another grant
Right.
and how the financing all was going to work out. and what we may have to come up with a match. At this point, it's $13,000, but we have some avenues we're going to look into and based on, confident that, this will
Right.
move along all right. And it's a little bit in the future that we're going to come up with a match.
Right.
So, anyway, she did come to our finance meeting.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, as you know, we've just received another grant that was worth $378,000 or something like that. So anyway, Streetscapes is going to be continuing their project. So hopefully we can get that off, keep these sidewalks and all continuing. So, okay, Train Depot. I know you had a little information.
Yes, I do. You remember the last meeting, I was a little dejected by news that we had gotten of the difference in the estimated amount that we had in grant dollars. And what bid came in was about $77,000 difference to the bad in our account. So we met with, I met with the contractor, which is the only bid and therefore the low bid and winning bid is Building Systems in Hagerstown, Maryland. We met with their project manager, Tim Johnson.
Yeah.
And our architects and engineers, the Mills Group, Jim King. Dave O'Connell was at the meeting, and Steve Keith could make it, and Beth also was there. And we went over the bid line by line. What we were able to do is remove some items that did not apply to us at all, like sales tax. We don't pay sales tax. B&O tax, we don't pay B&O tax. Permitting, we're not going to charge ourselves for any kind of building permit at any time. We never have. Things like that the contractor didn't know didn't apply to our municipality, and really the engineer didn't realize either. There were other items that we changed. For example, they had a price in there for the floor of the baggage room to be polished concrete. There's no reason for it to be polished concrete. That takes down costs. We did all those kind of things and went down and got the thing lower to $224,250, which is in the ballpark, but there's about $7,000 that we're still shy of having 100% of the money. So we got on the phone with Eric Householder, who is the House of Representatives, West Virginia House of Delegates Finance Chairman. And I said, Eric, this is Eric Householder. What do we do? And he pointed us to House Bill 4566, which is refers to more ARPA money that the state has gotten, that the regulations on the usage of the money are much broader. In line 53 of this document, this bill that has passed, was like Beth said, it was written for us. It is exactly for matching funds for projects that you can't quite get off the ground without some extra money or required extra funds. So I'm looking into that. Sharon is excited about that bill, not only for this project, but there's plenty of other things we may be able to use this for. So we feel confident that we're moving forward. And I don't know that there's anything that council has to do at this point. I'm sending a letter to the state that we are re-upping our commitment to the project and the dollars amount as presented. And moving forward. If there's something else that we have to do as a council on this, believe me, I'll get back with you. What we need now, of course, is once I get to talk to the state now, you call them and you leave a message and you email and you don't get a return. But, you know me, I'll keep trying and we'll get this taken care of. And if there's anything else that Mark School or West Virginia DOH says we have to do, believe me, I'll be back with it and we'll get it done and move forward and get this project done.
Good deal.
Building Systems seems to be a company that wants to work with us, and wants to do this project and wants to do it now. They don't want to do it later, they want to do it now. So, that was a good day for the.
Yeah, to get it down to $7,000 is a miracle right
I
there.
know, and we're gonna get it
So,
down to zero.
Zero.
That's right, that's what we're working
Okay,
for.
well,
So,
we'll keep working on that. We'll keep letting people know as we go along. So, all right, moving on to Landmarks Commission, which we don't have right now. So we'll move back down to Clerk and Recorder's report, Madam Clerk. Madam Recorder.
okay, I do have something under this. I've been spending, as far as ordinances, I'm just helping with them like that. I really didn't get anything done as far as state building codes or anything like that.
Right.
Because I've been
And all those
spending
others.
all my time on
Right.
these grants.
No, we got that one pass, so we're good to go
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. But
And
what
we'll
we,
get the rest.
yeah, what did come up in the past 2 weeks, and I've been working very closely with Commissioner Bill Clark on this, is federal money to develop the trailhead and specifically